Hollywood, the heart of the entertainment world, the Hollywood Palace. With your host, Sammy Davis Jr. Tonight, John Bassett, Aretha Franklin, Monica, Frankin and our gang, Johnny Whitaker, the Lester Wilson dancers with Albany Score, Mitchellers of the Hollywood Palace Orchestra. We'll return to the Hollywood Palace after a word from one of our sponsors.
Courageous denture wearer, assisted by Orifix denture adhesive. Orifix, the seal of confidence.
You're going to look a little terrible tonight, and Albaline cream is going to be why. Frankly, Albaline is oil, pure and simple, because pure oil is the best way to clean your face without drying it. Albaline soaks the skin to help slow down wrinkles and keep your skin young-looking. You don't want to look a little older tomorrow? Use Albaline cream and look a little terrible tonight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is your host, America's most versatile star, Sammy Davis Jr.
Thank you. A gang from my neighborhood hosting at the Palace here in Hollywood. Why, even Frank and Peter, Joey and Dean would be surprised to see me making the scene. All I can say is, wow, look where I am. Tonight I landed, pow, right in a pot of jam. What a setup. Holy cow, they'll never believe me if my friends could see me now. If they could see me now, I mean my little group traipsing around this $1 million chicken coop. I really dig this goofy, glamorous biz. I've got some dancing girls and they'll label his. Of course, a guy or two is gonna flip his lip to see what's happened to that little colored kid. What a setup! Ah, holy cow! If my friends could see me, if my friends could see me, if my friends could see me now. Take a look at me now. Get a look at me now. Good fellow Sammy is back. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Albany. Thank you. Welcome. I just want you to see this, if you will. Just please. And you will notice, of course, that it gives you enough freedom to have sort of a motif over here. I must tell you that I got this when I was in London. May I welcome you all, first of all, to the Hollywood Palace. It's my first show being back from London, where I was there for about 5.5 months doing Golden Boy. And it's nice to be back home. I really mean that, see all my brothers and my sisters. And it's also nice to come back home and know that you got a movie out that's doing good. We got a movie, Peter Lawford and I, Salt and Pepper. If you haven't seen it, we wish you would. That's a plug. Out plug. Incidentally, in the movie, I play Salt. Just want to straighten that out now, so there ain't gonna be nothing left behind, you know. Tonight we have some kind of show for you. I really mean it. At the rehearsal, everybody's been grooving all day. I think you'll groove at home, and you folks here in the studio, too. And the first part of our show starts right now with one of the grooviest and one of the hottest groups in the USA. Here is Spanky and our gang. Dig.
Uptown girl to sleep sometime with rats instead of nursery rhymes, with hunger and your other children by her side, and wonder if you'll share your bed with something else that must be dead. For fear may lie beside you, or it may sleep down the hall, and it might begin to teach you how to give a damn about your fellow man, and it might begin to teach you how to give a damn about your fellow man. Come and see how well this fair is seasoned by the stifling air. See a ghetto in the good old sizzling summertime. Suppose the streets were all on fire, the flames like tempers leaping higher. Suppose you lived there all your life. Do you think that you would try? And it might begin to reach you why we give a damn about our fellow man.
Yesterday's rain brings tomorrow's pain, falling round my head. Those feelings of dread, love has lost. You'll pay the cost with a broken dream, and still it seems I can't get out from under my cloud and see the light of day. Yesterday's rain falls again and again and makes me feel the world's not real. Ah.
you well know.
Kids are the reason we made Glow Coat. It puts down the shine so hard it shields against black heel marks. Just about anybody.
We've got the shine that shields us, perfect in many ways. No more problems with kids today.
Got kids? Get the shine that shields against black heel marks. Hard Gloss Glow Coat.
This dull kitchen makes me feel like jumping out the window.
Don't, Louise. Here's something new that'll brighten your kitchen. New Spray Jubilee Kitchen Wax. It's so easy to use. Just spray and wipe. Some shine, huh?
It cleans as it shines.
Watch this. Spills bead up on the Jubilee side because the hard wax finish won't let them settle down.
Use Jubilee Kitchen Wax regularly. New spray or liquid from Johnson Wax.
It's always a pleasure to appear on a show with this next marvelous comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, my very good friend, Mr. Corbett Monica.
Thank you. That's nice to be back in sunny California. Home of the brave in the land of the freeways. And boy, they got freeways here. I was on one the other day, bumper to bumper. There's a fellow walking. Would you like a lift? He's no thanks. I'm in a hurry. I wasn't mad till he passed me up. While we were stuck there's a fellow in the next car looks over and says, how do you like this town, huh? This town murder? Fog, smog, traffic jams. I said, if you don't like it, why don't you move out? He said, I can. I'm the mayor. One nut driving along went across a divider 3 different times. Back, forth, back. Finally hit an embankment, rolled over down a cliff, wheels up. Staggered out of the car. And the cop walked over and says, what are you, drunk? He said, of course I am. What do you think, I'm a stunt driver? And the parking problem is worse. I had a friend saw a parking space, got so excited he ran out and bought a car. Even the guard wouldn't let me into the lot right here. I said, I gotta get in, I'm doing the show at the Palace. He said, I'm sorry. I said, I gotta get in, I gotta park. He says, listen, sonny boy, you don't park in California. You just drive around till it's time to trade it in. But I must say, though, Sunset Strip is fascinating. All the hippies and the yippies. I saw this one hippie with a cigar box. Are you selling cigars? He's no man, I'm moving. One hippie walked over and said, you want to buy a love flower? I said, no, so he hit me with his peace medal. And everybody wears miniskirts. I know miniskirts are popular, but everybody in California wears miniskirts. I saw a woman 72 years old in a miniskirt. How you like that? $1,000 to get the nose fixed, now the mouth's not working. That's right, it used to be over here. But anyway, 72 years old in a miniskirt. I mean, how does that look, miniskirt and orthopedic shoes? Oh, thank heaven it went through. You know. And in San Francisco, they got a school called the University of Hair. They have a baseball team, doesn't wear spikes, sandals. They don't slide in, they tiptoe. In the old days, the kids used to run it out. Today they yell, sit it in. I tell you, everybody's getting crazy, though. Did you ever notice that? Today, the world's getting nuts. I got in an elevator the other day. Guy standing there, buggy eyes, weird hairdo, you know, weird, frantic-looking fella, a little frightened. So I thought I'd better be friendly. And I said to him, going up or down? He said, neither, Cuba. I tell you, things are tough all over the world, except in Italy. I don't want to sound prejudiced being Italian. But if you go to Italy, so beautiful. People never get angry. Must be the grapes. I mean, if you don't tip a cab driver in Italy, he doesn't get mad. He waves at you. And for those that don't understand Italian, that means good luck. And Israel, I loved Israel. Beautiful. I'm driving through, a fella came on the radio. He's, when you hear the tone, it'll be 2 o'clock. Maybe a couple of minutes after. Legend has it that Nassau said to Moshe Dayan, I'll be back. And Moshe Dayan said, I'll keep an eye out for you. What do you want from me? That's the legend. I love the one about the Arab tank that hit the Israeli tank right in the back, and the Israeli soldier jumped out and yelled, whiplash, whiplash. Great story about a Texan in Israel driving around, and he's lost. And he stopped an Israeli farmer for directions. And during the course of conversation, he notices cabbages growing out of the ground. And he says to the Israeli, what's that? The Israeli said, that's my farm. Texan said, you call that little piece of ground a farm? The Israeli said, yes. Texan said, listen, boy, you want to see a farm, you come to Texas. I get in my car 9 o'clock in the morning, I drive, and I drive. I don't get to the end of my farm 9 o'clock that night. And the Israeli said, oh, yes, I once had a car like that. Now, you're probably wondering, with all the traveling I do, what does my wife do? Well, we have kids, and of course she has hobbies that keep her busy. Right now, gardening. She's planting and growing. And to help her along, I bought her a book called How to Ripen Young Tomatoes by Georgie Jessel. Oh, I thought that was a bigger joke than that. And it worked. We have orange trees, cherry trees, 6-foot hedges, which is strange because we have a 3-room apartment. Yeah, well, anyway, you're not going to ruin my timing. So we decided to buy a house. So we decided to buy a house back in Englewood, New Jersey. You know, in California, buying a house here is a lot of fun because everything's on a hill. And the salesman shows you 2 maps, where the house is and where it might slide down to. Now, look, I mentioned my wife, and I don't want you to get the idea that I'm one of those comedians who knock married life. That's not my point of view. Quite to the contrary, I think that marriage is the most beautiful relationship that 2 people can enjoy. And furthermore, doctors have proven that married men live longer than single men. Absolutely foolproof. A married man lives longer than a single man. So you single fellas in the audience, if you want a slow death...
What I always say when we work together, wherever it is, Harris, the Sands, whatever happens, you're great.
I'm glad to be back with you for more than one reason.
What?
Well, I got a little problem. You know, in the nightclub act, I need a finish, and I thought maybe you could help out.
Well, sure. What do you have in mind?
Do you remember the dance you used to do where you sprinkle sand on the floor?
Yeah.
And you dance on it?
Uh-huh.
Could you teach me that?
I'd love to. How about this? I just happen to have some sand in my pocket. Been carrying it around for 4 years, hoping someone would say, hey, Sam, teach me the sand dance. But I got it in my pocket. Let me spit it out. Step back. There there we go. This is very easy. It goes back to the old days, bucking bubbles, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, my dad and Will used to do so. Here it is. Very simple. Oh, wait a minute. One ingredient. Mitch, I know we didn't plan this, but would you give me just a little tea for 2, soft, very soft? Follow me.
The beach is hot.
Hey, don't you guys hear? I said hold it.
What's more?
We just put in a new $900 floor. The sand you're dancing on is going to eat through the wax.
Oh, look at me. The Jewish kid did it.
This happens to be Beverly Hills sand. Now, you know I ain't about to be able to afford no Beverly Hills sand. Ain't that right? The Italian kid did it.
I don't care who did it. Sweep it up.
Thank you, Governor Wallace.
I voted for Humphreys. I can always vote for Nixon.
We'll be right back in a minute.
When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing,
So many times, just when you're having lots of fun, a headache comes along and spoils that fun. Its pain grows and grows until your joy is a thing of the past. That's the time to remember Bayer works wonders. Bayer aspirin, you see, is 100% aspirin. And aspirin is the strongest pain-relieving ingredient you can buy. Remember that whenever you're in pain, and
keep on smiling, 'cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
Bayer works wonders. Honest.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, one of the nice things about being in London doing Golden Boys that I had a chance not only to do a show that I love, but to work with some very talented people. Tremendous cast. We had all of the American cast go over to London. There's a courtesy that was extended, which we greatly appreciated.
The cat who played my brother-in-law is standing right beside me. His name is John Bassett. I'd like for you to meet him. Big hand, if you will.
You gotta stop saving up food for the winter. We is in the lead now. You don't have to worry no more.
Oh, do your thing, baby.
This is a very special song for me. I wrote this song about 3 years ago for my son. So this is his song, Through Me to You. Please listen to his song. You see, he's just a little brown boy, 6 months old. He doesn't know 'cause he hasn't yet been told, but he will learn, and what's more, before he can read, he will know the score. The arms that hold him now are tender and warm. They try to keep him safe from all danger and all harm, but he will find the outside world cold when he tries to find a hand to hold. 'Cause he's just a little brown boy, 6 months old. He doesn't know 'cause he hasn't yet been told, but he will learn, and what's more, before he can read, he will know the score. He sleeps with no thought of what tomorrow may bring. His eyes are bright and full of joy. Listen to them sing, for life is precious always at its dawn. But life's winter wind blows lonely as life's day grows cold and long. For the little brown boy, 6 months old, he doesn't know 'cause he hasn't yet been told, but he will learn, and what's more, before he can read, he will know the score. So in the dawn of his day, I must ask you what's in store. What waits for him at noon, at the threshold to life's door? For you hold the keys to its future in your hands, and all he asks of you is the chance to be a man. Won't you hear the little brown boy, half a year old? He doesn't know 'cause he hasn't yet been told, but he will learn, and what's more, before he can read, he will know the
Now I want you to meet one of the most adorable little guys in television. Also a marvelous little actor. He's the gentleman who plays Jody on Family Affair. would you meet him and greet young Master Johnny Whitaker, would you? Will you look at that punum, will you? Pardon me, look at that face. I'm sorry. Look at those freckles. You must have 200 or 300 freckles.
Oh, I have more than that, Mr. Davis. Want to know how many?
Yeah, how many?
3,251. I counted them.
I'm laughing about something else. I just got to thinking, if you put all them freckles together and became one big freckle, you'd wind up looking like this. Look, I'm only kidding. You know, seriously, I watched you on television, your show, and I would like to make a very small prediction that someday you're going to be a very important man in show business.
I hope so. If I do well in show business, maybe I can be the governor of California.
You're too good an actor to be governor. Why don't you try for the top spot?
You mean president?
I ain't never heard nobody talk that high. Yeah, you could. Do you know what it says in the Constitution?
I sure do, Mr. Davis Jr.
Mr. Davis Jr.? Okay, you go ahead and tell the people. I want to hear your platform. Go ahead. We'll be right back with the wonderful Queen of Soul, Miss Aretha Franklin. Don't go again.
60-second excitement. It's everywhere. Do you have your Polaroid color pack camera?
Stay tuned for lots more on the Hollywood Palace.
This particular house features that circular design. Quite a staircase, isn't it?
The children will love it. Oh, how far is the school?
It's very convenient. Only 3 blocks.
Fine.
Like a cigarette?
Raleigh filters. I've never tried them.
Best tasting filter cigarette I've found. Now, the kitchen's this way.
They do taste good. They're certainly mild enough. You know, I've always wondered about the coupons.
They make sense. That's how I got this lighter.
Come to Raleigh Filters. Come to good taste. And remember, the famous Raleigh coupon also comes on light menthol Bel Air.
Bel Air tastes light 'cause the menthol's right. Bel Air tastes light 'cause the menthol's right. Just the right touch of menthol with a white filter too.
You get a special kind of lightness when you smoke Bel Air. Special because the menthol's right.
Yeah, that's where it is. Stone Baptist, baby. Boom. Now, if you happen to be a black American, ladies and gentlemen, you were raised with this kind of music, you see? And that old cliche about being born with it, that doesn't really apply. But the fact is that from the time you're about this high, if you're a black American, you go into a Baptist church and the good sister's playing the organ, and you start to swing with it. Now, to translate that into modern day, they call it soul music. It goes by many names. Funky music, down-home music, gut bucket. To me, when you speak of soul, well, it's being sung all over the world by millions of people, of all races and all colors. But there's one lady here at home, we got her, who stands head and shoulders above all the rest. Because, very simply, she doesn't sing soul, she is soul. So it's my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to ask you to meet and greet the magnificent Aretha Franklin.
Say a little prayer for you. The moment I wake up. Oh, I'm alone, I'll make up. I say a little prayer for you. Oh, yes, I do. While combing my hair now. And wondering which dress I'm gonna wear now. Wear now. I say a little prayer for you. Oh, yeah. Forever. For the busty, but while riding I'm thinking of busty. I'm saying and saying prayer for you. Oh yes I am. At work I just take time, and all through my coffee break time, I'm saying the same prayer for you. Nobody but me now. Forever.
There you go. Boom. Miss Aretha Franklin, ladies and gentlemen.
But, Aretha, we've known each other for a few years, and I never got a chance to ask you this, and I can't think of a better time than asking right now here on the Palace stage. George, would you help me set the musical question, huh?
Soul. Everybody's talking about soul. Everybody's asking about soul. What is it?
Well, it's very hard to say. Soul.
How can you explain it?
Soul.
How can you attain it?
Soul. Just feeling it. Put it this way.
Okay.
Is it in your Webster?
No, no, no.
But it's just funkin' wax.
I said, yeah.
Poor Mr. Roger. He didn't know what to say. I do. You do. Soul is simply wild. You sing it out when it's tougher. You, the real you, when it's rougher. That's how you really feel.
You mean like Ray Charles?
He's our soul.
And Mahalia?
He's our soul.
Oh, there's such a hungry yearning burning inside of me.
That's so.
Well, listen, before it's too late, why don't you illustrate, huh?
Think about what you're trying to do to me. Hey, think. Next time you let yourself be free. Let's go back, let's go on with that way. I didn't even know you could have been too much more intense. I ain't no psychiatrist, I ain't no doctor with degrees. But it don't take too much time. See what you're doing to me. R-E-S-P-C-T. Find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T.
Sock it to me. Oh, wait, I can't stand it. I cannot stand this. Go ahead, George. Play it off. Well, Aretha, now I understand. Come and take me to the soulful land. All I say, tell me what I say. Tell me what I say. Tell me what I say now. Tell me what to say. Tell me what to say.
Don't you know lying is a crime? He knew what soul was all the time.
Tell me what I say. Tell me what I say.
Tell me what I say right now.
Tell me what I say.
What I say.
Tell me what I say.
Tell me what I say.
Well, what I say.
Tell me what I say.
Tell me what I say.
Tell me what I say, yeah.
Oh. Baby, it's all right. Baby, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. And let's take it on home. And let's take it on home. Let's take it on home. Yeah, home. Come on home. And let's take it on home. I want to thank you, Aretha, for being on the Palace. Miss Aretha Franklin. Aretha.
Sore throat pain is no fun, and neither is gargling. That's why 25 million men, women, and children use Sucrets for minor sore throat pain. Unlike gargling, Sucrets medication gets all the way down your throat. For temporary relief of minor sore throat pain, Sucrets antiseptic throat lozenges for children and adults, recommended by many doctors.
Blink. Adjust. Scratch. Cough.
Your control center tells you what to do, like cough when you have a cold, but it doesn't tell you how to keep from coughing, unless it knows about new Sucrets Cough Control Formula, the non-habit forming lozenge that works at your control center. When the urge says, cough, cough, suppress it with new Cough Control Formula from Sucrets.
Ladies and gentlemen, ever since I first heard Richard Harris, my friend, sing MacArthur Park, I always wanted to record it. Thanks to Jim Webb, I got a chance to do it in England. I'd like to do it for you tonight.
there will be another song for me, for I will sing it. There will be another dream for me, someone will bring it. I will drink the wine while it is warm, and never let you catch me looking at the sun. After all the loves of my life, after all the loves of my life, you'll still be the one. I will take my life into my hands, and I will use it. I will win the worship in their eyes, and I will lose it. I will have the things that I desire, and my passions flow like rivers to the sky. And after all the loves of my life, after all the loves of my life, I'll be thinking of you and wondering why. Is melting in the dark, all the sweet green icing floating down. Someone left the cake out in the rain, and Lord, I don't think that I can make it, 'cause it took too long to bake it, and I'll never have that recipe again. That was Miss Altavi's Door and the rest of Wilson dances. About 6 months ago, when I was in London, I got a call from Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet, and they said, "Sam, we've got a song in our show, Golden Rainbow, that you must record." I said, "Okay." I recorded it, and I'm happy to say that a lot of people are playing it, and they like the song. And listening to the lyrics, I think maybe the reason why is because I believe what the lyrics say. We'd like to do it for you nice people tonight. George, would you please? Whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, whether I find a place in this world or never belong, I gotta be me. I gotta be me. What else can I be but what I am? I want to live, not merely survive, And I won't give up this dream of life that keeps me alive. I gotta be me, I gotta be me. The dream that I see makes me what I am. That faraway prize, the world of success, is waiting for me if I heed the call. I won't settle down or settle for less, as long as there's a chance that I can have it all. I'll go it alone. That's how it must be. I can't be right for somebody else if I'm not right for me. I gotta be free, I gotta be free. Daring to try to do it or die, I gotta be me. I'll go it alone, that's how it must be. I can't be right for somebody else if I'm not right for me. I gotta be free, I just gotta be free. I mean daring to try to do it or die. I gotta be me.
Got a new baby? What can he do? Crawl? Say mama? Very nice. We've got an edition at Polaroid, too. The big swinger. What can it do? Make you bigger pictures, black and white, in seconds. Only $24.95. Very nice. Can ours come over and play with yours?
Ladies and gentlemen, next week your host on the Hollywood Palace will be one of television's most engaging personalities and one of its nicest people, Mr. Mike Douglas. A very old friend of mine by the name of Bill Medley just recorded a song that has real significance for the world today. To me, the song has everything in it, lyrically, that I think that all good Americans should stand for. I'd like to sing it for you now. Peace, brother, peace. Peace, brother, peace. All my sisters and all my brothers, peace, peace, peace. Lord, I want you to tell them to love, brother, love. Everybody's got to love, brother, love. Whoa, my sisters and all my brothers, love, love, love. No more talking. Everything worth saying has been said before. Don't you know it's time for feeling, reaching down in your heart and maybe even just a little bit more. Time for giving your hand to your brother. Time for changing the man that you are. Time to work at loving each other. Time for peace. Time for peace. Time for peace. Time for peace. You know something? Man, we got to get together. I mean it. And change our way of living. Instead of taking so much, man, from each other, maybe we should start in really giving to each other. And Lord, we got to stop the hating, see? Because there ain't no time left for crying. Not when kids all over the world are going hungry. And all the good men now are dying. It's got to be now. I mean now. Can't wait. It's got to be now. Got to climb that mountain. Move ahead. Got to find a way. Somehow we got to have peace. Yes, we got to have peace. Oh, Lord. Lord, man, like we got to have peace. Please allow me to tell my brother. And let me tell all of my sisters. I got to reach out and tell everybody. We should have peace. Lord, peace. And dig. I mean, black and white together, man. Peace.
Speaking. Don't forget next week at the Hollywood Palace, Polly Bergen, Donovan, Hendra and Olet, Sergio Mendes in Brazil 66, the Sudbury Dancers, and your host, Mike Douglas. Aretha Franklin's breaks provided by Week City of New York.